Hello everybody, welcome to today's lesson. Today we have a lesson about a man off to the store searching for an anniversary gift for his wife. From the photo, you could assume that he's looking for some kind of computer. Let's have a look at some of the vocabulary that we're going to cover today. First word, electronics. Something that is powered by electricity. Some types of electronics are phones, computers, televisions, electric fans, radios, desk lamps, cameras, even a clock are just some other types of electronics. Anniversary. The same date in which a special event occurs. Wedding anniversaries, birthdays, or other such meaningful dates are also anniversaries. Maybe you have worked at a job for exactly 1 year. A year from the day that you've started would also be your 1-year anniversary. A laptop. A computer that has the ability to fold for quick storage or mobility. There's a good chance that you're probably watching this video right now on a laptop computer. Touchscreen, an electronic device that you're able to use by touching the screen. Smartphone, ATM machines, tablet computers are just some examples of touchscreen devices. Functionality, a feature of something generally electronic that is part of its use. The functionality of a fan is to keep you cool. Telephones these days have built-in cameras, so taking photos and videos is an extra included functionality. The main functionality of a telephone is to make phone calls. Sufficient. A couple of words with the same meaning as sufficient are enough, adequate. Sufficient basically means to have enough of something. No more is needed. 1 hour is more than a sufficient amount of time to complete the exam. Service. To perform the action of something that yourself or your company offers to your customers. This restaurant has friendly staff and great food service. So, serving food is one of the few services that this restaurant offers. Warranty. Protection of a product that covers repair or replacement in the event of some sort of damage or malfunction. So when you plan to buy something you've spent a lot of money on, most likely you'll want it to come with a warranty. Most big brand electronics come with a 1-year warranty. On sale. When a store has reduced the price on an item or items. Maybe a store is unable to sell some stock, so then you might see it as on sale. The clothing store is having a sale on all its winter stock now that summer is approaching. Tax. Something that has to be paid to the government that can come out of your pay, purchases, or even services that you acquire. Tax is something that many of us dislike paying. However, it does pay for roads, buildings, and sometimes even education. Air travel, consumer products, goods and services are just a few things that require you to pay a tax. Layaway, a system where you first pay a small deposit for the store to hold an item until you can make the full payment. When you don't wish to pay for something all at once, Maybe it's too expensive, or you just simply cannot afford it. You may have the option to put it on layaway. Layaway allows you to pay for items in sections rather than all at once. Deposit. A payment that is made to secure safety to the payee in advance. If you rent an apartment, you might have to first pay a deposit. Usually 1 to 2 months rent is required. Renting an apartment, hotel rooms, car hire are some things that you are needed to pay a deposit for. Installments. Payments that are made in sections, weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. Installments are when you pay for something in sections, as opposed to all at once. Similar to layaway, but a little bit more formal.
Excuse me, would you know where I'd be able to find the electronics section? I'm looking for an anniversary gift for my wife.
That's wonderful. How long have you been married for?
5 years now. I'm looking for a touchscreen laptop. Would you happen to have any with that type of functionality?
Sure. This one just got released this month. It should be more than sufficient for everyday use, and it also comes with a 2-year service warranty.
How much would that be?
It's currently on sale and comes to a cost of $1,500 including tax.
Does your store happen to offer a layaway service by any chance?
Sure, though we would require that you first pay a 30% upfront deposit. Then you'd have up to 2 years to pay for the product in installments.
That sounds great. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome.
Okay, now that we've heard the dialogue, let's have a look at the vocabulary and the grammar in use.
Excuse me, would you know where I'd be able to find the electronics section? I'm looking for an anniversary gift for my wife.
Here, the store worker is a little curious about the customer's anniversary, or perhaps she's just making a little bit of chit chat, small talk, gossip.
That's wonderful. How long have you been married for?
5 years now. I'm looking for a touchscreen laptop. Would you happen to have any with that type of functionality?
Okay, here the gentleman is just stating that he's looking for the touchscreen laptop, but he doesn't know what type or what model to get. Okay, first word we have here is release. Release is used to say that it just came out. For example, there might be a new action movie now showing at the cinema. It just got released. Everyday use. Everyday use means it can be used for everyday, normal purposes. Doing everyday things like typing emails, browsing the internet, or just general typing. Everyday use.
Sure, this one just got released this month. It should be more than sufficient for everyday use, and it also comes with a 2-year service warranty.
How much would that be?
Okay, currently. Currently here means at the moment, during, at this time, now. Maybe you just broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You can say, I'm currently single. I currently have no partner. I currently have no boyfriend. I currently have no girlfriend.
It's currently on sale and comes to a cost of $1,500 including tax.
Next we have happen. Happen in this context means politely, do you have, would you have. For example, would you happen to have a tissue? Or you can ask your friend that seems busy, would you happen to have a moment I would like to speak to you?
Does your store happen to offer a layaway service by any chance?
Okay, next we have require. Require, needed, has to. He first requires to pay a 30% upfront deposit. He first requires, needs to pay a 30% upfront deposit. Just basically another word for needs. The next word we have here is upfront. Upfront means to pay first. Here, he has to pay first. He has to pay upfront.
Sure, though we would require that you first pay a 30% upfront deposit. Then you'd have up to 2 years to pay for the product in installments.
So he first has to pay upfront, and then he has 2 years to pay for the laptop in installments.
That sounds great. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome.
Okay, now let's have a listen to the dialogue between the customer and the clerk one more time. We will go through it slowly. I would like you to practice repeating the dialogue after each audio. Feel free to pause and go at your own pace. If you cannot keep up, of course, pause and go at your own pace. Okay, let's start.
Excuse me, would you know where I'd be able to find the electronics section? I'm looking for an anniversary gift for my wife.
That's wonderful. How long have you been married for?
"5 years now. I'm looking for a touchscreen laptop. Would you happen to have any with that type of functionality?"
Sure, this one just got released this month. It should be more than sufficient for everyday use, and it also comes with a 2-year service warranty.
How much would that be?
It's currently on sale and comes to a cost of $1,500 including tax.
Does your store happen to offer a layaway service by any chance?
Sure, though we would require that you first pay a 30% upfront deposit. Then you'd have up to 2 years to pay for the product in installments.
That sounds great. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope that you've learned something today, and don't forget to practice what you've learned by repeating the dialogue. And stay tuned for some future lessons. See you!